Guys, a lot of chance. By the way, I have quick calculations about championship standings. In BTC 3, we have, of course, as I told, new leader Tomas Jatkevičius. Right now he has 104 points. About Arturas Kleobavicius, right now he is second, 13 points less, 91 points for him. And Artis Weismanis, who won 2 races in Kaunas, right now totally disappeared, just 82 points after today's day. So quite interesting situation in BTC 2. Our leader is Cairo Callas, definitely. Again, fifth victory in the row and 41 points of margin between him and Kristupas Shablinskas right now. And third position, of course, it's still battle for another drivers. I need to calculate it, but in BTC 1 we have 2 Hondas in top. So Tomas Bushkevičius, again winner for this race, and he has 115 points, and his nearest opponent, or of course, concurrent Valdis Kikus, and 80 points, so 35 points behind. It's quick, of course, calculations. Maybe it could be some different because it's still not okay, it's unofficial results, must to say, of course, because we can see some moments after the race, after some moments, of course. But let's go to another and the fastest categories of the cars. We already can see, I don't know, but Flash car, the fastest car of the racetrack for this weekend. Car number 63, Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3 car. So,
yes, Julius Adamovicius at the wheel of this car has been overwhelming winner in both races, and if we compare the lap times, so which determine the grid positions, Adamovicius' best lap time from race 2 was 1:16.4, and Przemysław Piankowski, who has
the grid here with the monsters behind us when we just cannot cover because they're too big. Too many of them are too big.
I mean, speaking about big cars, look at the width of those beautiful Mercedes. It's unbelievable. It's so huge. I wouldn't be able to park in my garage. I don't have space enough.
I don't have a garage, so
That's too bad. Okay, we had actually chat with the top guys right here. Antoszewski is actually breaching the rules of the starting grid. Now, the marshals were quite angry about this move. Now, you can see he tried to line up. He tried to line up with Adamovicius.
At the top.
Yeah, it's just playing his nerves, but they push him back. There's always order on the start grid in Bikernieki. Now, we have spoken to some of those guys, but back in the grid, just farther in the grid, there's some interesting guys as well.
Yeah, we saw a very nice battle between Arturs Bartraks and Tomas Rudokas. So I want to just ask some questions about his motivation, about Tomas Rudokas' motivation for the second run. And yeah, it's beautiful Porsche here. Hey! How are you doing?
Very good.
Motivated?
Of course.
What's the goal for you today now?
Of course, P1 in my class.
Very good pace during first run. I mean, nice overtaking, smoothly done. And what's about this track for you? How do you like it?
Yes, thank you. The overtake was very nice, and the track pretty good. Not as good as the Europe tracks, but for Baltics it's very nice.
Okay, just for others to know, how old are you?
I'm 15.
So here you go, guys. 15 years old guy behind the wheel of this nice looking Porsche. And it's not only one Porsche on the track, so the big mixture of cars from Maserati to Nissan to BMW. Yeah, quite a cloud of Porsche, and then the nice looking Lamborghini, the home track for Arturs Bartraks. So quick question, ready?
Of course ready, always ready.
Having fun?
Yeah, hope so.
I really hope that you will have fun during the second run. It's the final run for the endurance, isn't it?
Yeah, I will do my best in the sprint, and then let's see in the endurance how it's going.
Is it tough to drive in a sprint, having in mind that you have to keep car for endurance?
Yeah, yes, of course, that's the main thing. It's because
You have to stop yourself a little bit, don't you? Okay, have fun, Artur.
Thank you, thanks.
And yeah, soon we'll have the race here. Hopefully without red flags this time. Mercedes-Benz on the in front and missing another car here. So maybe they will start from pit lane. Maybe they have some kind of issues, but the grid looks amazing. A lot of horsepower here, and we really hope the smooth race and good takeovers, important points going to the championship. Just wait for it. And again, we will have this part of the same cars back on the grid for endurance race. But yeah.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Well, nothing. They just want to race, and they have to keep the car for the endurance,
race. Yeah.
And in head, it is difficult. And just to let you know, Tomas Rudokas, the guy I said that he's overtaking and very good pace. Well, he's only 15 years old, so.
Ooh, imagine. What were you guys doing at 15 years of age? I remember myself at 15 years of age wishing I could do racing. That was all I did.
It's not the main thing. When I asked, what do you like about this track, he said, well, in Europe it's better, so.
Yeah, okay. So basically, we now are getting into the race 2 for the GT category cars. It's gonna be loud, it's gonna be fast. There's a lot of things gonna be happening because they are definitely gonna fight it out for the championship points, for this weekend trophies, for all the champagne they could be spreading. So fingers crossed it goes smooth,
Yeah,
of course.
Not only technique, but also the young temper against the experience. So it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, so make sure you stay tuned. This is the Baltic Touring Car Championship Round 2, Day 2 in Bikernieki racetrack in Riga, Latvia.
So you can hear the sirens, but you can also see that there is an empty spot on the grid in row 1, and unfortunately Przemysław Piankowski in another Mercedes AMG GT3 is missing from the grid for whatever reason. We don't know, but it means that Julius Adamovicius will have a little bit easier life at start.
So I can see 19 cars. In this case, of course, we can't find maybe a Roland Salis.
Rolando Salis
From the
probably
first race,
he should
yes.
be. Yeah,
Or where is his Volkswagen? I can't see him
I think he's not there.
after his
Because he's
issue.
actually he went over the curb on the opening lap quite heavily and hit the wall as well with the left side of the car. So the front left corner was more or less smashed, and the mechanics tried to repair it.
So right now
Maybe,
two
yeah.
cars are missing.
And
What about start from the pit lane?
well, Salis should be the last one anyway.
Yes.
So
Or this is Volkswagen? So
he's there. But there was
yeah.
another. No, I think there was another empty space, but I can't determine who it was. Is Kutaravicius Maserati maybe missing? We should have noticed this car. It's so spectacular and bright green. So
Two drivers were not classified, Roland Salis and Igor Sputnik from the last race.
let's
Okay,
see.
so
Here is the grid
starting
once
grid.
again.
So Julius Adamovicius and Przemysław Piankowski, but he is not here. Jan Antoszewski and Artur Batrax, row number 2, Tomas Rudokas and Tomasz Lach, Martin Lukstinch and Gediminas Bakshis, then Roman Rizin and Artur Pazhievski, Amuno Palette and Artur Rowinsky, Jakub Franek and Rokas Guederas, Egidius Galunas and Igor Sputnik, Marek Zmysłowski and Egidius Gutaravicius, Artur Shimins and Mikolai Kuyeva, and yes, and after we can see another driver, Roland Salis. So it's our 21 drivers, but anyway, we saw just 19 cars. Of course, we will find out.
I have strong suspicion that Maserati is also missing. Yeah, as we told during the second race that Maserati, having Maserati on the grid is always spectacular, but the Maserati missing from the grid, yeah, it's
I don't know.
It's big loss.
Maybe the last year, 1957, and driver's title for Juan Manuel Fangio in Maserati car.
Okay,
But
it was in Formula One, but
Yes.
if you think about GT cars, Maserati had this gorgeous MC12, which became world champion. It was
with Ferrari motor.
Yeah, actually
Yes.
it was a more or less Ferrari, but
Yes.
just bearing Maserati name. Anyway, here we go. Oh, Maserati is there.
Yes,
Maserati
yes.
is there. Thankfully, maybe he joined later. I have a strong suspicion that he joined later because maybe out of the pit lane.
Yes, Sputnik's here, so it's not about his car, but okay, we will see.
Yeah, we will see. Certainly, we will see.
At least we still have 19 cars from 21, so
That's good field anyway.
quite big percentage.
Yeah.
From all beginners, and of course we can see this Lambo of 69. Yes, Lambo number 69, because it's our, the main car of the event of this weekend. We can see from another posters, another advertisements everywhere.
Wherever.
Yes.
Even the cards we are carrying for entry, there are also this exact car.
Even, I bought one T-shirt from this Riga event. It's another Lamborghini, but anyway, still Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And contrast of or scheme of Bikernieki racetrack. I think it's Gallardo.
Or is it Huracan? I think it's Huracan. Okay, you
Okay.
can't see it anyway. So formation lap is underway. Actually, yeah, it's formation lap because warm-up lap was already completed. You can see rallycross track on the left side of your screens. But
Yes,
back to the road track.
I think it was built plus 800 meters for 2016 event, and 2.5 million euros it costed for organizers. And after that, of course, Latvia became one of world rallycross countries. So it's amazing.
But it's interesting fact that this rallycross is not the only world championship which has happened here in Bikernieki, because just over the main straight there is a speedway stadium, and it has been the place of Latvian Speedway GP as well several times. So this good place, Bikernieki complex motorsport base, as Latvians call it. So everything is now ready for the start.
And it's 50th year of the events, because
Yeah.
since 1966, so it's
Exactly.
50th year. So,
And now let's
nice.
concentrate on to
Nice.
the race, which will be started in few seconds. Julius Adamavicius, the lone car in
we
first
have
row.
green lights, so it's question about
And here we
line,
go, and it was
this
Thomas
time
Lach
three.
who jumped up out from the slipstream of Artus Batrax, and Lach is going to take second. Is he? Or Batrax stays in front, I guess. If they didn't bang wheels, 3-turn-2. Yes,
Again,
Batrax
great
is-
first start from Batrax. It
Yeah.
was okay, but when they tried at least to start first time, before that accident with car number 95 Roland Salis.
And Lach is now third. Hopefully he didn't make a false start, because he really get a good getaway. Anyway, Adamavicius is already going his ways. Batrax is in second, Lach in third, then Antoszewski has dropped 2 positions to fourth. Udokas is fifth, then another Porsche of Martis Lukstin should be there. Although you can't see him here.
At least second race in a row, we can understand who is number one and who is the last driver. So in first
Yeah,
case,
lot
it's
of
Julius
Porsches, lot of
Adamavicius.
Porsches, and here number 49, Romet Racing in GT4. Porsche finally is also mixing up with people, but he will be overtaken for sure. Actually, first race he got
He
last
lost one lap, yes.
Yeah, first race Racing got lapped because he had too little fuel. He had to save fuel.
Oh,
But
come on!
it
It's
didn't
just
say-
for 20 minutes, but
Yeah, still, you want to go as light as possible.
everything.
Even with those cars, every kilogram is important.
Even in this special prepared, yes, car from Porsche.
Whatever. But still, Racing was the winner in his class, so nothing changed. So Lach here now, BaTCC has, I would say he has shaken off Lach as well, but Lach has his countryman
think-
Antoszewski.
I think it's because he lost one lap. That first tried when he tried to start first time. Yes, and after that,
Maybe, yeah. They
Plus extra, yes.
calculated so precisely that that one maybe half lap on full
Exactly.
power. There is Rudokas, there is Bajewski, Luxtinch. Then Ramono Pellet has jumped Racing as was expected, and Racing in his GT4 car is currently 9th. Then Guido Skelunas in 10th in Ginetta, another GT4 car. His race has begun quite well.
and right now Julius Adomavicius not so fast that he if he was. Yes,
1:17.9,
I think
but let's
he was
see.
one
It was
second faster.
yeah, but it's just lap 2. Now I think he's on lap 3 now. His
So he
tires
needs couple
maybe
laps.
his
for-
tires may be in optimal temperature and pressure now. So let's see. But actually he has no need to push anymore.
because it could be the fastest lap of this weekend. Of course, in
So
race
what?
conditions.
So what?
Yes.
No points for it. No extra
Yes.
points for it. Just the glory. If
He
you go
already
for it.
has this, you know.
Yeah, let's see. What 1:17.9 again. Some maybe hundredth of a second faster than. But let's see. I think Adamavicius will do 1 or 2 fast laps and then will settle in 1:19.
Yes, the
or
same as it was
1:18.
before.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
couple fast laps and let's try to, I don't know, to go some like 1:18,
Yeah, because
1:18.
if you look at your screens on the timing tower, BaTCC is already 6 seconds behind. No danger from his side.
Yes, it's huge margin.
Yeah.
And the same for Artur's BaTCC.
And actually, you saw. Look at this picture. Another drivers can't see. They
Yes.
still see at the end of the straight, but on the next lap, Adamavicius disappears for sure.
Yes, we need to find Zelona straight. Not
Yeah.
curve, but straight.
There are not,
As you
not
mentioned,
so long
sometimes it's-
straight on this track.
As you mentioned, sometimes it's not straight.
Anyway, this is on this track there is forest everywhere, so you can't see the opposite straight or whatever. Just when another car is in front of you. Now the 2 Porsches side by side, and Lach lost his 3rd place to Antoszewski. Antoszewski, of course, went to the inside into final turn and made Lach to make a mistake.
So
Now let's
before
see.
Antoszewski finished second today, so he still has pace, of course, and right now he is the leader and his own classification.
In his class, Polish Porsche Cup classification. But let's see if Antoszewski is able to catch BaTCC. The gap now widened to 2 seconds while Antoszewski was stuck behind Lach, but now when he can run in free air, let's see what happens next. And another question is if Rudokas will be able to catch his namesake Lach. Their gap is 2.7, actually it was 2.7 seconds on the line. Let's see in the space of few seconds.
By the way, today Rudokas told me that he crashed his car on the test, before the race, so he was not so confident. But anyway, today he finished second in his class and he's still leader in GT Pro class for this year.
Talking about Adomavicius, I think there is another schedule for him this time. He's running 1:79 all the time. 3 laps in succession, 1:17.9.
But you know, it's another weather conditions, not so hot track, a little bit windy weather, so
I think it's better if there is not direct sunshine. It's always better for the tires and for engine also. Engines, you know, like cooler air.
yes, for the long distance. But what about couple laps, you know, with some like soft tires? And our Maserati.
Yeah, Maserati not that in that good positions actually. It's third from the end, and leader is going to lap those 3 cars in the very near future. Egidijus Kutaravicius in this Maserati, and then Artur Šimins in Cupra, and then we have that BMW of Nikolai Kujava. What a gorgeous car. So blue flag is already shown to Artur Šimins, and Jonas Adomavicius duly goes past him. Then Egidijus Kutaravicius will be the next one. Again, blue flags are out everywhere, and Adomavicius takes a very careful approach. There's nothing to gain, but a lot to lose if something happens. It's not in his interests. There is no threat from behind. Batrax was almost 30 seconds behind already 1 lap ago. I think he's even lost some more seconds during this lap, lap 7. Actually, he didn't lose, but he gained 3/10 because Adomavicius was forced to drop some speed to overtake the back markers.
It was Rolandas Salis this time. At least he's on the track.
Yeah, it's he's running. It's the main thing because first race ended for him after half a lap.
Yes, and just now it could be like, you know, fast tests for him. Another car manufacturer, Ginetta. Fortunately, just 1 car today.
Then 2 TCR category Audis. Not direct competition here. Ginetta is also a gorgeous looking car. Sad we have another. It was the same story in Kaunas. We had 2 Ginettas entered, but only 1 competed. Here we had 2 Ginettas entered, only 1 competes, but this time it's the second car, not the one which crashed in Kaunas. Meanwhile, Adomavicius is lapping slower cars, and it means his lap times are now in 1:19s. But Batrax in second has also slower traffic in front of him, so it means he's even slower. But lead over third place Antoszewski grows despite this. Lach is in fourth, and Rudokas has not been able to close into him. But 6th Paziewski and 7th Luxtinch on similar Porsche Cup cars are running together, disputing for 6th and 7th places. Meanwhile, Salis will be overtaken by Batrax. Probably for the lap end, yeah, Batrax flashes his headlights. So here we are, Pazievski and Lukstinš overtaking Kujava, actually lapping Kujava, not simply overtaking.
I just checked and I think that this Ginetta has a fourth cycle V7 V6 motor. So if we try to compare, of course, less liters, but anyway, the same GT4 car as we can see in Caimans, couple another cars.
Well, GT3 is actually GT4 is very open category as well. You can have Ginetta there, which is a little bit more than a kit car. On the other hand, you can have Mercedes AMGs,
Yes,
GT4s,
yes.
and or you can have McLarens, or you can have Ford Mustangs or Chevy Camaros. There is a very colorful palette of cars. Anyway, here is Artur Šīmins, but he is a backmarker in this race. There is battle of two Porsches. Artur Pazievski and Martin Lukstinš. Pazievski made a mistake into hospital turn, but Lukstinš was a little bit too far behind. He couldn't use the situation. Still, the Latvian driver is now all over his Polish colleague, but being all over is one thing. Overtaking another car is totally different business.
And traditional, when we have couple Porsches, it's very hard to do in the same class, because you know it's already a motorsport manufacturer, so cab cars, so everything is I don't know how to say, but in the best possible performance. So you just can change a little bit, almost nothing. It's just about driver skills, of course, and possibility to find some space on the track. And as you can see, at least driver tries.
Lukstinš went for a very different line, but it didn't.
It's still not enough
yeah.
space on this track.
But on the other thing, if you think about all Porsche Cups, wherever they are the same, the characteristic is the same, that overtaking is extremely difficult.
Yes, of course. Because these cars don't have some DRS system or something like this.
But on
so
the
it's
other
pure speed and pure, driver skills.
But on the other hand, those cars are missing some downforce compared to GT3 cars, which makes them much more difficult to drive. So if you are able to be fast now, it's a crucial moment now. There is a backmarker in front of two Porsches. Who emerges first? I think they were both stuck there, and it may give a chance to Lukstinš, but no, it didn't.
So Šīmins behind already, and everything is okay for these two drivers. Of course, another lap of the distance, and the same story. Let's try to overtake another driver, of course, Amuno Palette from
and he's
Poland.
getting closer and closer, but yeah, still there is Šīmins between them. No, Palette is not getting closer actually. He's running in his very lonely race. And there should be Romet Racing, the leader in M+ category.
And as you can see,
Looks
just 11,000 before 15,000. So almost the same results from one lap to another lap, of course, because it's still close distance between these two cars. It's impossible to understand what's real pace of Lukstinš.
I feel that Lukstinš could be much faster, only the other cars in front of him doesn't allow it. If Lukstinš could somehow find the way past his Polish rival, then maybe he could drive away from him, but as it stands,
But again, in this case, it's question about mistake of driver hit. So
it's more likely, yes. But until now, Paziewski hasn't made any big mistakes. At least we haven't seen them.
and this small gap, less than 0.2 of the second, but from the leader, almost 54 seconds.
And once again, Luxtins take a very different line, but it was not enough. But all the time, Paziewski makes little mistakes into hospital turn, and every time Luxtins is able to get closer, much closer, but again, not enough.
Not enough, you know, horsepower in this case, some like plus 20, 30 horsepower more, or some like torque, but no. In this case,
exactly,
the same cars, almost the same cars. Some moments, but not so big differences between these two cars. We have
now Luxtins in Paziewski's slipstream, but with those cars, slipstream doesn't help you too much. And here's the proof. Just 1.5 minutes still to go, and those two, Artur Paziewski and Martin Luxtins, are battling each other, having done this from the very first moments of the race. And Paziewski certainly has some difficulties through the hospital turn, probably going too hot into that turn, and Luxtins every time gets very close. On the other hand, it's not close enough to go past his Polish rival. Here they go again onto the main straight, and the last lap. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It must be. And there is car standing. All cars are moving. So here is the leader. Leader still now he's on his final lap. He still managed to cross the line just maybe 10 seconds before the time was over. Julius Adamovicius will complete 16 laps in this race. Do we have some raindrops on the window? Not yet. But secondly, there are more clouds now than we used to have even half an hour ago.
at least today and yesterday our driver, our leading driver of course, had almost 46 laps of leadership. 14 yesterday, 16 today, and another almost 16, so let's see, of course.
And 14 laps yesterday was not because of him, but because of the weather.
Yes, of course.
The lap times were just slower, so he couldn't go that fast. And here is another checkered flag for Julius Adamovicius and another
brilliant
victory.
Performance today.
Another victory, and Artur Spatrax will be second and Jan Antoszewski third. As it stands, Romet Reisin was lapped again. He's in 9th, but the winner in BGTM Plus category. Spatrax now crossed the line as well, and so did Antoszewski, just 2.1 seconds behind. And here are the preliminary results. Actually, only top 3 have crossed the line. Now Tomasz Lach is 4th. His namesake Tomasz Rudokas.
Tomasz Rudokas at least third in a GT Pro class. And he's still leader because he visited Kaunas and we didn't see, of course, Julius last
Here's
time
the start.
Kaunas, but this is start of the race.
And you saw Tomasz Lach taking second position from the start, but he lost it and lost also third, so he finished in 4th. And there is a situation where Lach was overtaken by Antoszewski and then went onto the curbs and lost even more. And Luxtins didn't
Here in the Park Fermé waiting for the monster cars coming back. No doubt here, Julius Adamaitis was the fastest. I'm not sure it is any issue to ask him about that he reaches the goals or not, because you started from pole position and he finished in pole position. And now, for those who cannot see, we have rain coming and a little bit raining already in here. So just like as promised, it's going to be drama race in the evening for the endurance. And we're going to see this amazing looking Mercedes-Benz during endurance race as well. So I have a couple of questions to Julius. Let him get out of the car. Still looks pretty good and seems ready for the endurance. No damage made. Yeah, and if it would be raining conditions, so he should be going together with Karolis Stasiukinas, as we can see the names on the car. Julius, I shouldn't ask if you reach your goal, right?
Wait, I'll take them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well done. I think I don't need to ask if you reached your goals.
Yeah, sure.
Starting from the pole and coming in the first position. So as now the weather conditions are changing, what do you expect during endurance race?
Well, I have experience in both conditions. Yesterday we were running on the rain. Today we got some dry conditions.
Yeah.
So I think if it's keeping like this, it's going to be
Be
interesting.
interesting. And your partner in crime will be Karolis Stasiukinas. Is he good in rain conditions?
Well, tough to say. We will see. He had also some decent laps on the rain track, but I don't know. He has some experience, so at least he got it. So he won't be surprised of it, and I hope that we can manage to finish the endurance race as well.
So this is not the first race for you with this car, particular. How is it in Bikernieki with it?
It's a bit scary. It's shaky. But
In your face, it never seems like you are scared, so it's difficult to guess.
I got used to it. I mean, like you do a few laps and you get used to it, and that's it. So
Okay, thank you, Julius, and have fun during endurance race. Well done. And also, I would love to talk to Salis. He got back on the track after the first run. So when I ask, how is he feeling? Rolandis, hi.
Hi.
How was it? Because the first one wasn't that good, right?
I see other guy has a mirror already, so he can see me. He let me pass.
Yeah, he borrowed it from the paddock, from our guys, so yeah, you can see now.
Yeah, we can see now. But actually, the drive was very good.
And how is the car after the first run?
It needs some adjustments, further adjustments, but it's not possible on the track, so it will be done probably after the race.
Okay, so are you planning to show up on the grid during endurance?
Endurance is, I'm not sure. I need to think about it.
Okay, so it's
But
still sometimes still.
But sprint is also new for me, and it's quite interesting.
I saw you racing during the first event in Kaunas, and we talked about track differences, right? As it is new asphalt and everything. How is Bikernieki for you?
Bikernieki has excellent track. There are a few things that could be done to increase safety. First, I would say the barriers. They are a little bit too close for comfort, and they have this concrete foot which damages the car as soon as you touch it. So if they would solve those issues, make further safety zones,
It wouldn't be
you
that scary,
can't
right?
beat it. Yeah, it's a great track.
Okay. Thank you, Rolandas. Okay, so another group of BMWs soon will show up in the grid. Let's catch up with these guys and to see what's cooking there.